Well, hello. How's everybody doing today? Let's make sure all the settings are okay. This up and running. Okay, we've got everything. Hello everybody. This is Odin Auckland, and my puppy's already barking. She wants to be part of the intro as well. Uh, hello. We are playing Minecraft today. This is actually a personal server I run for friends and family. I figured I'd do a quick tour around, show everything that I've been working on, and then maybe we'll finally get around to doing a build I've been kind of putting off forever. I have some plans to add some stuff to the base that I haven't gotten around to, but since this is the first time ever streaming and kind of one of my early streams to begin with, I'm going to go ahead and, try to explain everything and just kind of take it easy, have a nice relax Friday stream, and yeah, go from there. So let's see. Hopefully we've got okay. No music right now. So basically, this is my home I've built. I'll go outside it to begin with, give you an overall view. Happened to be built, we spawned originally in the snowy area, and so this is my main house, a kind of a modern inspired architecture. Basically a lot of concrete, a lot of quartz. And then some of the other builds I have around here are kind of a more traditional, I don't know, medieval-y type of build. So I'll show around. Basically, we'll go into the house first, and then I'll kind of explain these different areas. It's still kind of a hodgepodge, and I definitely want to build it up and kind of unify it over time. Hello, Noelle. Yep, and my puppy says hi as well, although she seems to have calmed down. So basically, right now I just have this side entrance with a doorbell. Opens up, waits till you get inside, closes the door. Carpet, built a little couch thing. A lot of different inspiration from different random tutorials and builds out in the world and everything, but this is the living room. I have a nice little television area, some decor. Open up. This is a little balcony, kind of oversee the area. Right now this is pretty untouched except for a duping machine I had over there that I'll clean up eventually. Close that off. In here, come on through here. This is a simple incinerator. Oops, didn't want to open that, but anything you throw in there gets destroyed, so if you got trash, you get rid of it. And this is the bathroom. We don't really need that in here anymore. I might switch those out now that I have frog lights and everything. These are just using old stones, but you have a little shower area in here. Sink, mirror, toilet, bath. Hop in the bath. Fills up. Enjoy it a little bit. Hop on out. Got some more shelves. And here we've got a little aquarium. Some of the tropical fish are collected in there, hanging out. Little table. This is the kitchen area, so you got some sinks, you got the oven, refrigerator, a lot of cabinets, and food. Yeah, thank you. I'm still working on it, but it's kind of one of those things when you're in Minecraft. This is kind of fun because it's a server that other people can join, and like I said, friends and family and stuff. So it's nice to play with other people, but also like there's plenty in Minecraft that you can kind of like entertain yourself with. So some people like the building detailed stuff or exploring or trying to beat the hard mobs in here and everything. This I left open. I haven't really filled it out with anything, but this book ties to a hidden door, which isn't really much of a secret, really. It doesn't hide anything too important. But you get to the last page, the store opens up. You walk in here, and you got the enchanting table. This was based off of a design I found online. There's a anvil tucked in there. This is a barrel with lapis lazuli. Close that. We have in here the grindstone if you want to strip off any enchantments on your tools. And little displays. Kind of plain right now, but in the upcoming update, it'll be nice to play with some of the trims and then armor stands. You could have different armor with different trims and stuff. Got some enchanting books that I haven't gotten around to doing anything with yet. That's just an empty barrel for now, so we can go through here. Close that back up. Okay, and you come on over here. This room is the least fleshed out at the moment. I think my dog might hear the dog barking in here, and that might be setting her off. So it's not a real puppy. Here's another armor stand display. And then we've got bookshelves and just some kind of decorative music decorations, and then like a little grandfather clock display. Then come up here and you have the main bedroom area with a carpet, desk with a chair, cell phone. This is like a little computer setup, wardrobe cabinet, and then the beds, which I'll sleep right now because it's nighttime. Might as well make it daytime. And if we go through here, this is a little dome atrium thing with glass roof in there. Get some light in there, but this just leads back outside. This is the glass roof into the enchanting room. So like I said, it's not really secret. And then this is the area I've been developing. Let me go around over here and can kind of show everything. You can hear probably. Let me, in fact, make sure that sound effects don't get too loud. But over here I have basically a trading hall built into the mountain by side. It has all our villager trades. Obviously I played in this world a little bit. It's kind of, whoop, they are very noisy. Let's pop that down a little bit. And so all the ones down here are the different trades, different enchantments. So I have to go through the process of putting signs on them so everybody knows what they are. And then up here are the other professions for whatever you need from them. So pretty nice, pretty straightforward. A lot going on, a lot of little details in here. Another anvil, a little chandelier thing brought up. Let's open that back up. Then over here, this building is actually a building wrapped around a bone meal farm. So basically fully automated type of thing. You turn that on, and what it does is it basically applies bone meal to the moss block, and the moss spreads, and then it'll automatically break it and compost it and generate bone meal over time, which you can then use to grow plants and a couple other uses around there. Particularly if you want to need to farm a bunch of trees, you just use the bone meal to, make them grow faster and everything. I already have an okay supply, so I don't need this running constantly. We'll just let it wrap up and finish off. Pretty industrialized. But then kind of decor around it, kind of having a unifying theme. So we got some hay barrels, we got some wheat. Up here, the second story, I don't know what to do with this yet. I'll have to figure out something, but right now it's just empty, not decorated. But I'll go down from there. And so then we got a couple other things. This is melon and pumpkin farm, where it automatically grows melons and pumpkins, but right now it's pretty full because I haven't collected the stuff for a while, so everything is starting to act up, which I'll have to address in the future to make sure not too much it doesn't get too laggy and everything. This right here is an automated mob farm. A common build. Like there are plenty of YouTube tutorials on it, but if you climb to the top, you flip on the switch, the redstone timer goes, and after a certain amount of ticks, the droppers inside or dispensers, I forget which, they spill out water and they push all the mobs to the edge, which get killed, and then you basically pick up their loots through hoppers on the bottom. So if we go through here, this is just a general mob farm. I don't really have something creeper specific or whatever, because at the moment we haven't beaten the Ender Dragon on here yet. I didn't want to just do it by myself, so we haven't been to the end, and we don't have Elytra, so we're not flying around yet. But that's on a to-do thing in the future. And I had a puppy bring me a ball. I wanted to play with me in real life. So this right here is a mixed kelp bamboo farm, but this too, since all this area is kind of loaded pretty often because I hang around here a lot, it's kind of full up. I'm full of bamboo and sugarcane, which I'll have to start using use for. The sugarcane will be nice for a lot of paper. The bamboo will definitely be get a lot of use in the next patch where they make bamboo the whole block, and they got raft, and you can basically use it like any other wood. So I'll be well stocked for all that. In here, pretty simple, just some stables. Got some animals, some cows, alpaca. I haven't got any horses yet or pigs. I'll have to bring them in there. And then this building, just another older style. Like, obviously for some reason I just only did the modern architecture for my personal house, and then everything in the village around it's just going to be very out of place on it. But this building was created to wrap around this kind of crazy redstone build, which I'll just show you. You come in here and click on that, and basically it utilizes flying machines and is an elevator. The original design was a YouTube video. I think it's been since unlisted, but there's plenty of people who've come up with alternative designs, and I might upgrade this myself eventually. But yeah, it's kind of a nice little, it opens to a couple different floors in here that haven't been fully developed yet. Like, this is the sheep farm, where I have a ton of wood stocked, but wool stock, I should say, of different colors. But right now, I think most of these dispensers are out of the shears, and I just won't restock it until I start getting lower on the wool, because I don't need to stock up that much. It's not like this isn't like a vibrant server where you like sell stuff or whatever. It's just for personal use at the moment. But as is tradition, wool's always good for running like redstone lines and everything. This is the bottom floor of the elevator with a very rudimentary farms, which I haven't automated at all. This is all just stuff you pick up manually. Someday I might revisit it and update it, but right now they're just basics. So I got the cactus farm. I have all these regular wheat and potato and carrot and blah blah blah. Over here was just a really simple mushroom farm that gets small mushrooms really, really slowly. Not very efficient. Bamboo, the bamboo funnels into this basically it's a auto smelter, but filled with smokers. So this is just for like food production. This was the stuff I built really early on, so it's not very unifying and everything. I'll probably build it up in the future and try to make it nice and everything. But and here, I won't go all the way up there, but above we have iron farm and a bee, like honey farm or whatever, and that output for the most part was getting funneled directly into my auto sorting system, but then I rebuilt the sorting system, and I'll have to readjust that if I want to get it back in there. And kind of the same with the slime farm down in the bottom. A lot of slime balls that are used for sticky pistons and other devices. But I think this is okay. And then over in here, while I was digging out, you can kind of see water dripping. I'll show you that in a moment. But these are just like my animal food farm. So this is getting me chicken automatically. This is for breeding rabbits to get like rabbit's foots and hides and rabbit meat. And then a mess of cows down there. We don't need to talk about that. That's, you know, probably animal abuse of some sort. The reason it's dripping is because right above where my farm is was actually an amethyst geode. So I dug out this geode and I filled it with water so I can basically go around and mine these crystals, because these, anybody who's not familiar with amethyst in here, the square blocks are the main amethyst, and if you leave them in place, over time they'll grow these crystals that you can mine, and as long as you don't like mine the source, you can keep on growing them in there. So this is my little source of amethyst crystals. Playing Minecraft, it's only been, I don't know, 2 years or something like that. I haven't been doing it very long, but I watched a lot of people do it online, and you know, videos between VTubers playing it and Hermitcraft, and I'm like, you know what, that seems fun, I might as well give it a shot myself. So I've been enjoying it. Let's pop up here. This is just a quick way back up so I can skip out on the elevator, but it's night again. So let's see, let's head back to over to the home. I'll hit onto the bed. Let's pop up here. Oh yeah, that makes sense. It's been a hot minute since I played. I'm like, why aren't I running? It's because I am famished. Okay, now we can hop in here, hop on up here, head to bed. Yeah, I've gotten a fair amount. Lots of different things I want to build and kind of expand on it, and I've kind of been waiting till I had a chance to spend some time and probably stream it. So, okay, so this hall basically is connected to the living room. Skip on through here, and this is a water elevator with a lock switcher on the bottom. So right now it's on down mode, and as soon as I get off of here, it'll switch out, and now it'll take me back up when I need to, which is kind of nice. And this, another elevator. This one isn't as fancy, but that leads to I discovered a spider spawner, so a simple XP farm. These are just treasure maps. I figured it'd be nice to populate the walls with them over time. But this is the area I kind of wanted to work in today. I'll show you what's here currently. This is a potion brewer, automated thing where you basically select whatever ingredients you need to make whatever recipe you want, and it'll auto brew them for you. Whoops, didn't want to do that, but you can kind of see that. So I've been kind of working on stocking most of these things. Some of them are more than others. Like I need to build up the supplies overall, but eventually I want to have a full supply so I can make whatever potions are needed. Then over here, that's a bunch of overstock, mostly bulk items like that, and individual non-stacking items that I just haven't really got a good setup in my main storage room for yet. And this is a auto smelter furnace, but I'm kind of wanting to rebuild it. I think this might be what we work on today, is kind of migrating this whole thing into something a little more advanced and a little more fancy. So but right now in here open up. This is where we have our nether portal. Just the first one I built. That'll be relocated eventually. Come into this hall, and I need to clean up these because these are from my legacy build I had here. But now I have this entire room, and they're not marked yet. I have to get some item frames, but these are all sorted into different items, different colors. Each area's got its own section. So like if I need some woods, I'll come over here. And in fact, let's see, do I have... Okay, nothing in there right now, but basically I can just dump items in here, run the sorter, and it'll populate through all these chests in here. Very nice. Yes, I'll be the potion seller. But that's the main bulk of it right now. So the main things I wanted to work on. This hall is kind of plain, and right here it's sealed off. It used to be a big spiral staircase that was just not great and cumbersome to use, and I'm gonna go straight and dig out this area and build a bigger furnace array and a farm to feed it. I'll use bamboo even though it's not the most efficient. Fuel, I don't use it quickly enough, and it's so easy to farm that I might as well use it to power everything. And I want to make this whole area nicer, and then eventually this chunk here will be replaced with a armory and a vault. I've already kind of planned it out in a creative version of this world, so the idea now is to just basically build it here in survival Minecraft. So since this is kind of a server, it's just an SMP server, just survival Minecraft, and I do have server admin privileges, but it's not really in the spirit of things to switch to creative mode on here and stuff. So I want to build it manually, build it up over time, and just kind of like mine the resources I need and everything. We're trying to keep it as vanilla as possible. There's a few mods on the server, but it's mostly for administration stuff. The only two things that are really noticeable that aren't vanilla on here is that we have a plugin that when you die, instead of your items just falling on the ground, they get spawned in a chest, and you have X amount of time to go and recover your chest. So it gives you just a little bit longer time to get your items. And we added that because when I started up the server, everybody was new to it, and I thought it was a little more forgiving than just having them despawn if you can't get back in 5 minutes. And then in the same vein, we also have a plugin that just lets you set a home, and you can automatically teleport to your home, which, a little fast travel thing, which isn't really in spirit with the original vanilla implementation per se, but it's a nice feature on a multiplayer server where things can get really spread out and everything like that. So those are the two main things in here. So let's see, where will we start with? Well, okay, so I think, let me see what I'll make sure my inventory is kind of cleaned out and everything like that. You can kind of see, anybody who's familiar with Minecraft, I have netherite tools, but I haven't gone and done full netherite armor. I haven't grinded all that stuff out yet. So something to do in the future, keep him busy, but a lot of effort and everything. So it's a bit simpler to just keep with the diamond for now, and diamond's easy to replace when things go wrong or sour or whatever. So let me see. Okay, so let me check. I'm checking my creative world build to see where we want to dig to and what resources I used and everything. So, okay, we are going to. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I think we'll just start by digging up some of this stuff. So you'll see as I get through in here, this is the old staircase. I go up it, but there's nothing here. It's blocked off. The entrance it led to no longer exists. At the very bottom, there is still an exit I can get out of, I think, but you know, you could kind of see how tedious it was to go up and down this all the time to get to like the original mines and everything. So what we'll do instead, we're gonna start digging out an area. The water elevator is definitely faster than having to do this all the time. All right, so collect all these old slabs. And you can kind of tell it was an early build just based off of resources. A lot of cobblestone and brick and smooth stone. Okay, so that connects in there. We're gonna go to... I think I do hear some water in here, so I think I'm going to run into some situations where I'm going to have to block off some water source blocks and stuff. But we're just going to clear out a whole area for now. Don't really need to dig this far up, but I am getting coal, which is always nice, even though doing it with a silk touch, so I'm getting the actual blocks. I'll have to actually mine it with a fortune pickaxe later, but okay. Let's see. Let me check my reference real quick. All right. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna dig out a good chunk of this area. Nice little soothing kind of ASMR sounds almost, which definitely is a nice improvement to just my droning voice. Oh. So anybody who's not familiar, I just had some gravel fall on me. So certain blocks in this game, namely gravel and sand, in fact, all this looks to be gravel, are affected by gravity, so they'll fall when you remove blocks underneath them. So you got to watch out because snow will do that too, but you'll end up like suffocating and stuff. So not the greatest. All right, here, let me get this more coal in here. Nice. In fact, let me just, since this is a fortune pickaxe, I'm just gonna go ahead and put all this stuff down. and just mine it up anyways. I'm definitely not a speedrunner, and I'm definitely not like a tech redstoner. There's some, I mean, this game's been out for a long, long while, and there's some people who've done some really amazing things in it. But you know, it's still it's fun for anybody to get into, and especially if you don't have like outside pressure of people you're trying to compare yourself to and stuff. It's like I like, it's satisfying to like have a build that you made yourself, or when you're doing like a nice redstone that works you after all the trial and error that you go through and everything. It just like finally everything's fantastic. So all right, I am going to keep on digging. We're gonna dig out this room, and okay, let's go through here. All right. Let's see again. All right, here's where we get some of the water. Kind of hard to see with the shaders on. The water's a lot clearer than it would be in the base game, but okay. How far in am I wanting to go? How much did I need? I needed... Okay. Alright, get rid of this. I'll build at least this far, so I'm keeping an eye on my water breathing. I'm gonna switch that to my offhand. So with the shaders, a nice benefit is that holding the torch, you can light up some of the area. Let's lapis lazuli down there. All right, what I will do... That's slow way of doing things, but essentially a way to remove water boxes by... So basically each square that is water, let's see if I can do it straight right here. So right now this water is flowing, and that's because it's coming from a source block. And if you fill all the source blocks up and then you mine it, the water is replaced by air. But the trouble is when you have a few source blocks next to each other, it kind of creates an infinite water source. So in the game they have things like, they have sponges which can kind of soak it all up, but I haven't really got a supply of those yet, so my strategy is just gonna be to slowly fill this up and mine it out as needed. So let's, like, I'll start, easiest way is to, like, fortunately my gear my helm has the proper enchantments for water, like aqua affinity and respiration, so I don't drown nearly as fast as I would have without that gear, which is nice. Let's take this down. You can kind of see my health, my air going down. I'm gonna have to duck in here in a minute. right, let's just set this up. Okay. All right, I'm gonna close this off right here for now. Can hear in the background, I don't know how loud it is in the stream, but there are some little mob noises. They're probably tucked in a little area in one of these walls, a nook or cranny, but I'm not really out for hunting it at the moment. Some air. Use some of the andesite. And if I run out of like blocks to squash these off with, I can mine these ones at the top, and that should just have air blocks. In fact, let's try it right now. Yeah, see, now we're inside air. So very slow, but you know what? This is a game that it's nice to like not have to rush, because sometimes you you know, the world's just full of stuff to keep you busy and stress and everything like that. So sometimes it's nice to just like lay back and not have to deal with that for a period of time. So over here you can kind of see more clearly, like that's what it looks like when there's a water source block right over there and how it flows from it. So let's grab these blocks and start getting rid of some more of the water. Dun, 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 dun. I might have missed one over there, but that'll be okay. I'll just mine this out. Let me check real fast. All right. Yep, it looks like I did miss some over here. So that one's, see, once I fill out that source block, it gets rid of all the water that was flowing up here. So now this is dry. Introducing air. Oh, don't even need to do that anymore. Don't think I'll do like a super long stream today, but I figured this is kind of a low stakes game to, you know, I'm just some guy playing Minecraft. Not a lot of people are necessarily like gonna watch a stranger rando. So someone who's still getting his feet under him as far as streaming goes, I thought this would be a nice thing to just enjoy a bit. And you know, even if people aren't doing anything, I get a satisfaction out of watching people play Minecraft and see what they build and make, or you know, any misfortune that befalls them, and it's all very relatable and just fun in general. So hopefully, you know, people will think the same. But I won't do I like playing Minecraft, so I'll definitely play Minecraft on stream. I'm also a fan of Hololive. Well, I'm a fan of VTubers in general, obviously. Hololive, Ninja Sanji, VShojo, the indies and stuff like that. So many to keep up with, but mentioned Hollow Live because I was playing Hollow Cure last time, and obviously, Idol Showdown is out and looks amazing, so I'll play eventually. But then beyond that, I actually want to stream the Tales of series games. Most people know, most recently was Tales of Arise, but there's also Tales of Symphonia was popular, Tales of Vesperia, a lot of different, basically a whole series of games dating back many, many years, and I'm a huge fan of the entire series, so I actually want to start a series of playthroughs going through that and basically play the ones I originally played and then just kind of continue chronologically through all the ones that, life got in the way and I wasn't able to keep up with. So it'd be nice to sit through, play them all, and just kind of have like a history of like each game and what they're about. And fortunately, main games are available. I didn't need to dig it that far. I think I was going to go to 363 or something, but unfortunately, stuff like the mobile games, Namco has a long history. I guess Bamco now has a history of just keep on shutting down their games, not giving them proper support and everything. They just not making money. The mobile games kind of get shut down, which is quite a shame, really. I enjoyed a bit of them, but there's only so much. Like, there's nothing. You can kind of always hope for the best, but those things kind of happen. It's hard to support a mobile game for a long time financially with all that stuff. All right, let me go back and check. I think I've found the outer boundaries of what I needed to dig out, but I want to check the height and everything before I start going completely wild on it. So give me 1 second while I look into that.
What that is? Was you hungry?
Ba-ba-ba. Okay. Let's see. So we wanted to. Oh, hi. $165. Okay. Cool. All right. Into here. We will get my bearings oriented again. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna dig up a handful of these. Sorry, I am now rechecking this because I am second guessing what I read and what I saw. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, cool. So then let's see. Okay, so we want to dig it about that high. And then I think well, these are cool. All right, so I am looking at these coordinates. Okay, so all right, we want to be in here. All right, so we're back to digging as we did. I am going to also want to check and make sure, since I'm trying out a new multicasting thing, so I want to make sure the stream's actually coming through appropriately on everything. It looks like, yeah, YouTube's fine. I have no idea if Twitch is working or not, but I guess it doesn't particularly matter. Actually, let's see, maybe it's not. All right, well, either way, I can debug it later. Okay, so we are digging here. Okay, so this is yeah, this is going to be kind of a large room. It's not going to be like the most technically advanced smelter in the world because I don't really need it. I'm not doing like mega builds or anything like that. But what it is, it's an auto smelter that'll automatically feed the furnaces with the ore and the fuel, and then that fuel will be supplied by a bamboo farm, so it'll keep up to date automatically. Part of it, some of the design is, a lot of the design is from other places, kind of cobbled together in a way because I wanted it to do particular things, and I'll kind of point out anything that I myself added. Not too much though. There's a lot of smart people with a lot of good ideas and resources out there, so all right, let's see. You know. Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to deal with some more water, but let me. Okay, so this ceiling, I'm targeting to be about that high. So I want to just basically dig the outside perimeter and then work my way inward. Okay, so here's the water. Remove that. And still digging through this outer. Looks like do not have space for that. Put the iron down and mine that with the fortune. Okay, then going to continue this way. And let's get an idea of how far we have to go. Not too bad, it looks like. Yeah, okay. Oh, is this ceiling lower than I intended? Might be one block lower. Okay. When did this change? This height change? Over here. So it doesn't need to be it doesn't hurt at all, but I don't want to waste time digging out more than I need. Okay, so let's start by going over here. Let's see what kind of stuff. Yeah, so it is kind of nice when we started, it was obviously like right during the dripstone cave update, so we were put right inside the dripstone cave. But yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that like I know about that I have not yet gone and done on this server. We haven't explored an ancient city or seen the warden. We haven't fought any of the major bosses. Most recently, I think what we did do was we cleared a ocean temple, and that was partially because I wanted to build a farm. I believe it was ENX04's Guardian farm. So that anybody is familiar with that, it's pretty nice. Definitely gives you effective rates, and I've seen a couple different people building it, and it definitely is a nice thing to have. It kind of makes you it gives you a lot of XP in a really convenient fashion. So taking care of this water now. All right. Ooh. I don't know how much of that picked up in the stream, but the music just kicked up very interestingly. All right, let's handle this by going. This is as far as we need to go. So let's dig this down a little bit. Make it match with the floor we have so we know that we don't have to dig deeper than that. Okay, so oh, those are the glow squid. Looks really nice with the shaders on. A nice glowy. They, you know, the animal mobs in this game don't aggro for the most part, so they're not a threat or anything to anybody who's unfamiliar, but kind of a nice little thing. So, okay, let's build out this floor then. Okay, filling this in some more. There's definitely so many games that I'm like just backlogged on that I want to play and been meaning to play and just haven't had the time. And honestly, like it's hard to find the time when you got things to deal with, all you know, obligations and expectations and stuff. So kind of setting aside some time to stream kind of just gives me an excuse to actually be able to play rather than just put it off for the idea that something else will be more productive to do. Okay, clearing out that water. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, okay. We are going. Are expecting some visitors from out of town, so if I don't think I'll stay super late, they shouldn't be here for a while, but if I have to shut down the stream, that'll be why for the most part. Nice and dry over there. Let's keep on filling this water. We'll have to dig out some extra for the redstone that I should probably do before I put a bunch of stuff down and gets washed away by the water, but there's a lot of steps before that, so it should be okay. Okay, so this is nice. Yeah, I know when we initially spawned here, and like I just found caves and then I led underwater. It just I learned very quickly how dangerous suffocation is in this game. Let's see. Get some more of these blocks out of the way. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. All right, so we should have the outer perimeter cleared, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna throw all my excess into these sorting system. Let's throw all the stone. Yeah, I'll hang on to the concrete. I don't plan on using that later. Gravel direct, blah, 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 and there. All right, so basically all I have to do, hit that. You can see it'll, once the things start moving in the background, it'll start pulling it out of there and they'll get sorted into their appropriate locations. So Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now I won't have a bunch of stuff sitting on the ground. Don't want to be wasteful. Okay, so now that we've gotten this dug to where we want it, we'll start digging ourselves down. We'll hop up there. Okay, so that's about the ceiling level that I want. So, and obviously, since we haven't done the bosses, haven't fought the Wither, I don't have a beacon, so this is about as fast as I can go with this at the moment. But okay. And the gravel's satisfying to clear out like this, though. In fact, let's just do all of that. All right, and now we will keep on mining until we have this room empty. I haven't checked the amount of resources I have when it comes to the actual redstone components to build everything, so hopefully I have it. This shouldn't be too intensive, honestly, but if not, then, you know, get to grind and get to grab the pieces we need. Okay. Up. I'm gonna want to throw some lights in this room too. Make sure we don't get spawns killing me. Already hear a little bit of noises. I really enjoy the ambiance of Minecraft, really. And obviously the sounds of breaking blocks is satisfying, and then the kind of ambient music that creeps in every so often. Very enjoyable. Some people creeped out by it, but I like it. Almost got this room cleared out to sufficient levels. Okay. Throw up some lights around here. Definitely don't want to leave it too dark. And I got some stuff to deposit. You can see the chest is already emptied out. Everything is kind of put away already. So I will continue to do that. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm gonna check my settings really fast. So please don't mind me while I step away for a sec. Mhm. You can hear the thing working in the background, sorting all my items. Looks like it just finished. Un momento. All right, well, turn. Okay, well, then we will see. Why is this not working? Sorry, I'm still here. Just gonna be back in a sec once I figure out this issue I'm experiencing. All right, let's try again. Hmm. Okay, let me see if I can setting really fast. Second. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is again working out technical issues the first time. I know streaming to YouTube, this seems to be going through just fine, but honestly, like I'm trying to stream to Twitch as well, and Twitch is not picking it up. And if I don't get it quickly, I'll have to do it on the off time because I don't want to. I want to play some games. I don't want to have to deal with uh, this stuff. So let's see. Edit. Let's turn it off and turn it on again. Is the age-old trial. The real question is whether or not anything is going to come through. Maybe the settings are just off or something. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, yeah. Then I will just turn off Twitch, guess, because I do not believe it's going through all right, and I'll figure that out some other time instead of wasting my time right now. I don't want to be streaming just a black screen to Twitch. That is just kind of rude. All right, let's get back to game. And all right, so now we are going back in here. All right, so now I do want to add some extra room. Far back should that go? Okay. Oh. Okay. All right, so now we got this room cleared out. So we are going to basically mark. So we have the inner room that is where everything is going to function, and then outside it is where the redstone is going to live. So it'll be hidden from the main view. But we want to basically mark where the inner corridors are. So what we want is, okay, I believe that this will be, okay. And it does look like there's some water right underneath there, which will be a pain, but whatever. Okay. So then, I got some different blocks. I don't want to use those because I dug those from there. In fact, let me put these back for now. Leave that. And let's check my stones because I had an idea of what I was going to do with this. We're looking for, let's see, we want the gray stone. We got stone. We want down here. No, not necessary. We got smooth cobblestone. Polished andesite. You can see it's kind of filling up. It's because I have so much of this stuff, but we're going to mark out the interior corners of this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. Might be the best to even like put down the entire floor I laid out already just at the beginning. That way we don't inadvertently make any mistakes. I don't know if it's what I'll keep ultimately long term, but it's better than this hodgepodge we have right now, and don't need to jump down there at the moment. Oof. Probably should have knocked me down. Okay, so now what I'm gonna need to grab is gonna need some deep slate with deep slate bricks and tiles, huh? All right, not there. Head back to our giant mess of a storage system. Okay. Deep slate, deep slate. I think my dark stuff is over here. Do I have stuff already made? Yes, I have tiles and bricks. Some food. Swap out. Okay, so now what I wanted to do. Going to go ahead and alternate this pattern for the tiles. So, nope, I need to dig, dig, dig. Okay. I guess I'll do it here too and alternate from that baseline. All right. All right, so let's grab the tiles and fill these in. All right, and then I believe this ideally should start here. Nope, not great, but whatever. Only lowers my frame rate there. I need to check about optimizing my performance. I am running, Opta Fabric through the Fabric mod client, or I should say, and I haven't tweaked all the values. My computer is not the latest, most up-to-date specs and everything, as you can kind of tell from my debug info. Not bad, but I'm definitely not running a 4090, but that's the investment that not always the easiest to make. All right, let's. All right, more pickaxing. Okay, so we will go here, here. It looks like water is minimal. Oh, I heard a noise, huh, puppy? Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I know. You're a noisy dog. Okay. What's the matter, puppy? You're nice pets. You need some reassurance? Good girl. Alright, so now that these ones are filled in, I can just start digging and fill in the remaining part of the checkered pattern. No, that's not what I did. Okay, well, let's put the brick down. Actually, let's get a stone. Like a stone. Come on now. Yeah, why not? Trying to bounce up out of it, but there we go. That's what we needed to do. All right. Let's do it like this for now. Nope. Needed the tile there. No, there'll probably be water under this one. Oh, nope. Surprise. Guess it's another layer deep. So this floor is going to be the actual part that you'll walk into, and the room will be along the walls of the furnaces, and everything is going to be around the outer edge. Okay, there's what I need to dig. So hopefully it'll all come together. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, and then I think I just had a spot here I needed to dig with a shovel. Alright, now let's put in these tiles. Or these are the bricks, actually. But it's a very subtle, like, alternating pattern of these, which is kind of nice. And you can see I missed a spot again. Yeah, so I'm basically building a automated furnace array. Nothing here at the moment looks like that, but basically there's going to be a bunch of furnaces around that are powered, will be automatically given fuel, and then that way I can smelt like a bunch of different things all at once, instead of having to wait one at a time or fill them all manually. Okay, so I need to find more bricks. I think I only need one, honestly. Put that in there. Oh, whoops, not the brick. I want to put the tiles back because I'm okay with that. Alright, that's the spot. Okay, so in the middle, we're gonna have a chest, and then I'm gonna have copper blocks, which I think I should have some. Let's take a look at my supplies. Okay, chests are fine. Got 2 of those. I really need to, like I said, mark which containers have what, but copper should be around here. There we go. Let's grab this and let's start getting this initial setup down. All right, so I should probably replace those tiles underneath. I'll try to remember to do it later. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. Yeah, it should be pretty cool. So like over here, I had one built already, but it's tucked out of the way and it's not set up super great. So what I'm gonna do now is actually to have the inventory space, let me put the stone away for a moment. It's gonna drop out a lot of bamboo because that's what I was using to power it. Okay. Onto those, and let me actually check because I'm gonna need some copper stairs. I want to get the cut, but I think I'm gonna have to get it from this supply. Okay, that's not that big a deal. Okay, so let's start dismantling this one. Okay. Okay, so everything's piping through here. Okay, so those hoppers are fine. Okay, that's going to. Okay, so that's being backlogged. Okay. All right, cool. So I got some of these I need. Now, we'll go in here. All right, so let me take a look again and see. Okay, yeah, so I should probably grab those hoppers too, actually, now that I'm looking at what I need to do. So I can get started with that. We're gonna need definitely more than I have, but okay, so okay, let's go grab the hoppers. I grabbed a ton of bamboo, but I don't. Okay, let's just stick this in here for now. We'll definitely pop it up later, but okay, so these hoppers are fine to take. Oh, oopsies. Drip, drop down, get back up. Okay, now. Oh, yeah, this is gonna have a bunch of bamboo in it, isn't it? All right, let me get these upper ones instead. And I drop a lot of rails, which is something I'll need to, but let me get over here. Dang it, stuck in here. If you heard that noise, those are the pistons going off on the existing bamboo farm, which will also be dismantled and relocated. Okay, how's my inventory? All right, we can get a little bit started. I'm gonna have to build some more. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start by getting the hopper lines of the output hopper lines. So I'm putting these down and I'm pointing them into this box. So basically when items go in here, like if I throw an item in here, it ends up in the treasure chest. So now I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to do that. And you can kind of see these are pointed downward into those. And the furnaces are going to rest on top. So how this is going to work is these are going to go out to the sides. And I'm holding shift as I place, because if I don't hold shift, obviously it opens up like that for anybody who is unfamiliar with Minecraft, which I'm, there are people. I wasn't familiar for the longest time. And so these things are gonna go all the way around. Okay, get out of here a little bit. Okay. Yep, so everything that goes in here is going to, you see how these are pointed into each other, are all going to funnel all the way into here. And then we're going to do the same on the other side, but I'm going to run out, so I'm definitely going to have to get some more. This is definitely based on a lot of hoppers. But while we're here, I already got some furnaces, and we will put these on here. No, this one is too, don't need to go that far with this, so let me jump up here and grab that last one, although it might just go in the hopper and go in the chest. We'll see if I grab it faster than the hopper. I did not. All right, so then basically everywhere that there's green blocks, there's going to be hoppers, or not hoppers, furnaces. And the idea with the furnace is that the furnace has an input of your item that you're smelting and your fuel, and then it outputs whatever you make with it. So if you have a hopper coming in, like from the top, I believe that's the source, that the item you want to smelt. And if you have it coming in from like the back or maybe the side or whatever, it is the fuel for it. So we're going to have hoppers going in everywhere on these things, but we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So this is all 8. So yeah, that'll be an array of 24 hoppers, and I only have 10 right now. So I need to build 4 or furnaces. Jeez. So I need to build 14 more furnaces. And I will double check to make sure I don't have any, but I'm pretty sure I don't. No, I do. I have some. All right. And then I only need to make 3 more, which, let's see what the recipe is. A furnace. Just a bunch of cobblestone, so that's not that bad at all. Grab some of that. And furnace 1, 2, 3. That should give us enough of that. We will put those away. Okay. Can only put. Oh, I can put enough here, but I need to put the hoppers in as well. Then up here. All right, so these are the furnaces. All right, we are going to keep on storing the bamboo up there. But I want to take the various parts from this. Okay. Obviously, a ton of bamboo. So much. Ba-bum-ba-ba-ba-ba. All right. Thank God. All right. Let's see. So now I can actually probably take this. Oh, there's an extra furnace. Do I? I see. Well, let's take these copper first. Hoping to just clear up some more space easily. Make a bunch of copper blocks. That in there. Yeah, it's not a super active server or anything. It's just a small, short list of people, but be nice to just have resources available. So if any of my friends want to, come and play, just I can supply them with what they need without them having to grind, and you can just build as you see fit and everything. It's always kind of a nice thing. And who knows, maybe I'll open it up or I'll take it more seriously if I ever, make some streaming friends or something like that. If we want to do online collabs or something, it's there's a lot of empty space here in an unexplored world, so be nice. What am I'm looping around in weird ways. Here we go. That's this will be a lot easier to remember where everything is. Like my muscle memory has me always going to the wrong locations and stuff. So I'll make another batch and then I'll start loading up with bamboo, I think. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Guess I'll have to grab some more of this. All right, back and forth. You can tell the super small did get a good amount of use, like with all this copper ore I had around. And I'd like to, I don't know, play around. I might have a copper ager set up that I'd like to try if I ever dig up space and stuff for it, but for the moment, I'm not going to worry about that. I don't need it that drastically. Okay, so that's full. That's not quite full, but... And what else can I grab from here? This is going to be completely backlogged with bamboo. So much. Okay. Let's just continue this way for now. I got some tracks, got some hoppers. I'm going to need more hoppers, but let's start with what we got. Okay, so this will go here, here, and then next we're going to start having to put hoppers behind, pointing inward. So some of these might be in the way. Let's see. Okay, so all right, let's start placing these in here. Oh yeah, that frame rate's not great when I'm crouched, huh? Oh. Did I pull that one off? Okay, try again. Let's, in fact, turn this off for now. All right, we were definitely gonna need... Yeah, it's 4, 8, 12 hoppers plus another 24. 12 and 24 is 36, so 36 hoppers. That'll need 36 chests and then a bunch of iron, right? Let's see. Hopper. Iron and chests. Okay, so chests 25. I'm gonna need some more. Yeah, let's just... Oh, okay. Yeah, so definitely need more wood than that. You tell it's been a hot minute since I've played. Let's see. Need one more, I think. Might as well make some extras too. All right, and then we'll get some iron, which I know I have a ton of. And I guess we'll steal some blocks too, because probably have to break them. Okay. Oof. Yeah, so much. Okay, we want to make we have 10. 5, 36, I said. Okay, so then that'll go there. I could pick up this iron and put it away. Well, let me turn them back into blocks for safekeeping. That's easier to manage. Okay, just drop that in there. Okay, so let's start putting down more hoppers. Okay. So those are those, but now I have to get on top. And let's start at the end. So these are gonna be all the hoppers we need to feed into these things. And drop that there. Okay. So now we are going to need some tracks, which I grabbed some from the last play. So let's see how well we can do with that. We're going to, let's see, we're going to put powered rails top of this stuff. All right, let's put these down. These will go on the hoppers as well. Whoops. Oh, wrong side. My parkour is not great. Okay. I do like the different footstep sounds depending on what material you're on. All right, just gonna do it like this. Use these extra furnaces building blocks for now. Since jumping is not my forte, so these are gonna go on top of these. And then we need to get some. These are going to go on top of there too. Okay. So then I can put them on top of here. Oh, I do not want to do that. Forgot that rails in this game are a little bit funky and they connect weird with each other. Okay. Try this again. We'll cut that first. Cut that. You're then going to put that there and this here. And now those things unfortunately got dumped into there, so gotta grab these out. Make sure there's nothing else in here that blocks it off. Okay. All right, gonna do this again. Powered. All right. And a final time. But I'm definitely gonna have to grab more. Okay. A little bit back and forth with the resources. It'll also be nice to eventually go to the end cities and get ender, or not ender, just shulkers, and make shulker boxes and be able to transport a lot of stuff back and forth a lot easier. Grab a little more of these. These are all powered, and then I'm definitely gonna need some of these. And I'm gonna get some generic stone for some of the laying the tracks on. I know I had a lot of smooth stone, so that should be fine. And I'm gonna want to put this other stuff away in here. Okay. All right, so now parkour ourselves up again. These rails are actually all going to need to connect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building this that goes around for it. I'll leave that torch there for a minute, but okay. All right. Basically, I'm going to lay down regular tracks so the carts will curve around on there. And then up on the top, it's going to do that as well. All right. All right, let's lay down these powered rails. Okay, so now we'll switch over to the regular rails. And these will go around the corners. You can kind of see that minecart tracks sometimes have a mind of their own. Okay, so now let's put the stone down here. And let's connect. All right, and these all, I'm gonna work on the logic for that in a bit to manage the carts and where they go and everything. Okay, so that's set up. So now what I kind of want to do, I'm gonna set block above here just real quick. I'll probably expand it out just for convenience sake, but if I turn this on, now that powers the lower and the upper rail, and I'll end up doing the same on here, but I only have one lever at the moment. So I'll gotta grab some levers, and it looks like I probably want to get some iron gates. Yeah, let's get a levers, and actually, my stone cutter. There's my stone cutter. I'm going to want to get some of these, so we want. Each of these are going to go under and above the furnaces, so I want 2 per furnace, and I have 24 furnaces. I'm going to need 48 of these, so 4, 8, 12. Yeah, that should be enough for now. I might need some more later to start with, but okay, let's just put these down. The nice thing is, like, normally if you put a normal block above a chest, it can't open. But if you have stairs, it still opens fine. And I believe with glass too, which is a nice feature. So these here, 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 here. Oh boy. Okay, so now we're putting these up here. Do not want to do that. I'll have to grab that. Let me just start putting these other ones here though. All right. Good. Okay, so now this will go over here. Yeah, that's the trouble now. Okay, so then what I will want to do, it's actually not the wisest blocks to use to climb and everything, but that's what I'm doing because that's just what it is. Okay, so now the idea is to put some gates here. This is just decor. It's nothing functional, really. Oh yeah, I have to build those connecting things eventually. I'll do that in a bit. Let's just stick these over here. Oh, darn. Okay, let's kill this first. All right, so we got this and we got some levers. So let's put that over here and power this one. Actually, yeah, I think at the end of the day, I'm going to extend these blocks all the way around. But for now, I'm going to just get this initialized. So I'll put this about in the center. Turn those on. And then another one about in the center. We will dig backwards a touch. And we'll put that on there. Continue to dig. Okay. Oh, okay, out of the water. Let's switch to our stone to fill in this hole real fast. Okay. So there we have. I will throw some torches in here for the moment, but eventually I'm gonna add some lights on the top. But okay, so that's the gist of this. And okay, cool. So we'll move on to the next. What do we got? Okay, so grab some more resources. I'm looking for now. I don't know how much I have, but I'd like some white and gray concrete. White and gray would be towards the end. Okay, white concrete, nice. Gray concrete, excellent. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so this is how we're going to style these inner corners, just to kind of break up the look of everything. Let me see. I should probably 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go and see if I have or can make some composters and just put them over those hoppers. That kind of helps make sure they're like reduce lag a little bit. Not hoppers, composters. A bunch of slabs. So slabs. Make a bunch of slabs. Make a bunch of composters. We probably need more. Grab another of these. Slabs. Composters. Okay. Put these away for now. Yeah, the idea is in the game mechanics, basically, the code that's like running in the background has to check if any items are gonna like fall into a hopper. And so if you have a bunch of hoppers, it's doing all those checks over and over again. And if you cover the hoppers up, if it has something on top of it, it skips those checks because it knows that no items can fall into it. So it helps, like if you have a lot of hoppers going somewhere, just putting that on there to kind of just prevent it, because like especially on a server with a lot of people, everybody using hoppers and stuff like that, it can definitely like chug things after a while. Okay, let's put this in. So now these will go here. And we'll have some gray. Okay. Same deal. We will do here and here, and the gray on top. And now we will start by putting in the remaining iron gates that continue this. It's fine. I'll use that. That's okay. Okay. Nope. Now I got cobblestone. Oh well. Okay. And pump this up. Okay, so that part is now finished. Room entirely isn't finished because it'll need a roof, and then this back wall that's just open right now, but I'm going to leave it open while I work on the redstone stuff because I don't want to make it more difficult on myself than I need to. So we will put this away. Store all that in there for now. And I need the rails, probably not the bars. Probably not the composters. Okay, so now okay. So now what we're going to do is we have these rail lines. So this one will be blocked here. Actually, let me stick with consistency. I'll keep on using the smooth stones in here. So that'll this will go up there, and I can even we talked about extending them back, so I'll do that as well. And then coming down from here, we're gonna have the rails coming down. So take that. That's gonna go there. We will grab these. So basically, the minecart is gonna come down and enter an area where we'll be able to fill it with whatever items that we're wanting to smelt. So we got to clear this away, and we will throw down these powered rails. 1, 2, 3. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, so then down here. So go here. I'm gonna need to get a couple more things to put in here, I think. So what will I need? I'm gonna have a couple regular rails, detector rail. Yeah, a comparator, repeater, all that stuff. Okay. All right, so let's dig through this real fast. Bum, 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 bum. detector rails. Got some comparators. Grab some feeders for now. I'm definitely going to need some redstone dust. And okay, let's actually grab some of those slabs that I made. Okay, so this is going to come down here, and then we're going to go into a rail and this detector rail. And the detector rail is basically going to, it senses what the, when like a hopper minecart rolls over it, it gets like the value, a redstone signal depending on whether it has items in it and everything. So that is going to basically let us know whether we want to just stop the minecart or if we want to send it back to keep on going and filling up the hoppers that lead into the furnaces and everything. So I'll build out that circuit in a minute, but right now let me dig this out. I'm gonna have to dig a little bit of area because there's going to be some redstone that goes underneath as well that I'll explain as I do it. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. These type of slabs might not be the best choice. I might swap it out for something that's not wooden in the future, but we'll go for it for now, just to get it up and running and everything. Fill this. Okay, so now this is going to go over here, and the oh my gosh, you're being noisy. What's the matter? I know. Oh my god. Whoa. Are you okay, puppy? Okay, so this is going into a powered rail, and the idea is the cart's going to come over here, and it's going to sit in this little nook, and we're going to be able to send it off whenever we fill it up and whenever we need to. So, let's see. We have Rain. It's okay. It's okay. And my little puppy's making some big noises. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have okay, so there's gonna be a block on top of this. This won't be the final block, but I'm gonna put a block there just for temporary sake. And then that's where the button will be. And then in front of that, is this dug back far enough? How does this work? Hey, Rain. That's my puppy's name for anyone who doesn't quite realize, but okay, I think oops, I need to push this one back, I believe, because the wall is gonna be here. So yep, how did I make that mistake? Whatever. Okay, so I think, yeah, this just needs to go back. That makes sense. All right. So we'll take this out. This goes. Whoops. And this one goes. Now this goes here. And then get rid of this for now. We'll put in some stones just temporarily. Okay, so now this will signify where the button would be. There's going to be a lever on here. And then coming out of here, we're going to need a comparator. No, maybe not a comparator. Well, let's see. So it's supposed to go in there. Maybe just, okay. Yeah, so that'll be, put a repeater on there. Even though the strength should be fine. I think it's just to make sure it doesn't inadvertently power the other thing. I think that's what my original intention was. Okay, so this redstone line is going to snake underneath, and I'll kind of explain that later as it goes. So this should be that'll go underneath that. Okay, cool. So let's go from here. So we have a couple different lines and signals and everything going everywhere that I'm going to need to set up. I guess now's as good a time as any. Okay, so I'm gonna dig out underneath here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab some redstone torches. It goes down and down over this. Dig out some of this stuff. Okay. Then we're going to place a repeater in here and a repeater in here. Okay. So for anyone that doesn't know, if this repeater is powered going into the side of another repeater, it locks the state of it. So let's go up. I will put, I guess, a block here is fine, so I can get back up. And I need a redstone torch. So part of this additional logic is that the original design of this furnace was set up so that you would put the fuel in yourself at one location and it will distribute it evenly, and then you put in your ore on the other side. This would be the ore side, but I'm not going to have the side that you put in the fuel manually. I'm going to get it from a farm automatically and put it out. So part of this circuit logic is to distribute the fuel, the bamboo, to all of these if they need it and if there is some available. So some of the circuitry has to be like modified to basically prevent things from happening or allowing things to happen depending on like the current state of the entire furnace array. So as I wire it up, I can kind of make sense of everything and try to like explain it, but I think getting this initial stuff in here. So like we run through here and we need to put this here. And so as we take a look through this, okay, so kind of hard to tell, but this has the power track on it, right? So if we put a redstone torch underneath here, and let's just go up, you can see this is powered now, right? But if we put another torch underneath here, like break this block, this one's lit and this torch is off. So now that isn't powered. So basically what this means is if the cart comes here, it's going to stop here because there's no power. If power goes to this block, it's going to turn off this redstone lamp, which turns on this redstone lamp, which will power it again. So part of this is the detection circuit, so that the circuit that you roll over there, if there's still items in there, you want the cart to be sent back so it can keep on putting the items away. So normally this will receive power, but that lever on the outside is that, hey, I got to put more items in. Let me like stop the cart from going. That overrides it. So it basically locks it to the state where it's not powered. So you can do that. So I'll give a demonstration once everything's like in there and implemented, but that's the basic idea with it. A little bit complex, but it's not crazy. So basically now, so this line is coming out of there. This is the detector line. So this is what's going to run to there and say, hey, send it back if we have supply, if we have ore or whatever it is you're smelting still in there. So sorry, I got a little bit closer to the mic, but so this line will snake through here. I'm going to start digging again. Like I said, it does go underneath a bit. So that goes down there. And then we're going to dig. And that'll go down here. And now that's copper, and don't 100% need copper right now. But this will then go down there. Okay, so like I was saying, if this gets power, this is going to feed that power. And in fact, I can demonstrate it. So you can see that that's unpowered right now. If I give this power, whoops, I don't want to make a circuit. I give this power, then that's powered, right? So as you know, as you can see, it's coming out of the detector rail is where the signal would come from. So basically the comparator sees if there's any items left. If there is, it outputs a signal. This repeater kind of gives it a full strength, and the signal snakes around, goes underneath, and powers this. However, this switch, if I want to flip the switch and say, hey, I want this to stop no matter what, then this powers... Okay, well, the reason this didn't work is because this is constantly receiving power. So like if I took this off, you can see this is locking that other repeater, but it's locking it as powered. In the case of when it's running with the minecart, so this thing won't stay powered, so it'll go off and on. So like now, if I try to power it, it doesn't light up because it's locked to unpowered. So that lock is basically preventing that from happening. So that's the logic that's in place there. And with that, this little section is connected up. So then that means we will hop on to the other side where the other cart's going to go through, and we'll start with the logic and everything that's going to tie into that, which is the a little more involved aspect of it. Okay, so we need to, first thing is that it's going to dig this out a little bit. We need the rails to come down from up here. So first off, those very top rails, let me dig through this diorite. This cart is going to just stop here and go through, return. So this is the supply line, this is the fuel line. So this fuel will switch back to our powered rails. I don't have the space for the diorite, that's fine. Power rail is going to go down. We'll go down another one. There's going to be at least one more level. And damn it. Okay. So this, and now I'm basically digging out this space because I'm not the most advanced with redstone circuitry, so it's not super it's not as compact as I'm sure it could be. And you'll see it when I build it out, and maybe I'll brainstorm more eventually about how to improve it and everything, but for the time being, I just wanted something that works, you know. So we will put in another powered rail. So this logic is for handling sending the fuel minecart back and forth. Another powered rail, another detector rail, and then we are going to do powered rail, but then instead of that, you can see this is actually right up against my water elevator, so kind of a compact space to work with. I definitely had to figure it out in advance. So this is going to be a minecart loader and unloader over here, but at the moment, let's set up some of this initial stuff. So I'm going to need some, okay, I gotta go grab a barrel at least, and then I gotta make sure I have enough comparators and repeaters. So let's go over here. Okay, barrel. Grab another cup, some of those. Actually, put some of these away. Actually, the back and forth and back and forth. Put some of the stone away in the andesite. And grab barrel. Okay. So this little area tucked in here. This goes stone. All right. So the purpose of this barrel is kind of giving us a signal strength to compare a signal to. Basically, it'll be used to determine, you know, if we should send off the fuel, because we don't want the fuel cart to go immediately when it has like just one or two items in there. But, you know, sometimes you don't want it to wait till it's 100% full. So this is going to compare signal strengths, and we're going to get a idea of we're gonna get a specific setup so that we can, I think I put this on the wrong side, honestly. Okay, that's why I was confused. Sorry. We'll be able to kind of determine exactly at what point we want to send, yeah, because this comparator is coming out. So this is basically, if this detector detects items that are stronger than whatever signal's coming into the side, then the signal's gonna come out and do whatever logic's tied to it, which will show as we build it all up and everything like that. If hopefully it's not going to be too confusing. It still might be because redstone's a little wonky, crazy stuff, but I'll try my best to kind of illuminate what's actually going on with everything. So this is powered, so this comparator is also going to get a signal coming out of the side on it. So some more clearing out, 2 repeaters into there. Okay, so now what do I need to grab? I'm gonna need pistons, some chests, sticky pistons actually. Okay. All right, so not sure if I'll get this done 100% tonight, simply because it's a little bit slow going, and I don't want to, I'm gonna have obligations that I'll have to take care of, so we'll see. I'm gonna try to get this circuitry done, and then maybe I'll save the actual like farm that feeds the fuel into it for next time. Let's see. Do I have fence gate? Could be over here, maybe. No. All right, I might just have to make one. I'll check though. Sticks. Don't really need a gate. I just need a fence. 4 sticks and 2 of those. Okay. Oh, I still made the gate. All right. Fence. Not the fence gate. Fence. So 4 blocks, 2 sticks. Okay. Okay. Here. Regular fence. Make that. Drop that. Not that. Misclicking. Boy, oh boy. I'm gonna throw my levers away for now. Okay, so we will. So this will be. Okay. Coming out of here is going to be one of our sticky pistons. Underneath is going to be another comparator. And I think our fence gate is going to be there. We break this. So this is what's going to trap the minecart. The sticky piston will be in control of moving it. In fact, you can kind of see if I pulled it back. All right. So now we're going to need that other sticky piston that dig this stuff out. Okay, so we got dun, dun, dun. So this should be here. And all right, so I'll make sure this is as it should be. Okay, so now that goes there. Oh, it looks like I will need one of my levers, but okay. All right, so we got some dust. We got another comparator. We've got dust. That's going to go to a lever. But for the moment, we're not going to do that. I guess I didn't need to do that per se. This will get that. So that's powered. Okay. Wow, 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 wild stuff. Okay. So this is another, you can kind of tell this is another level of comparators. So, I'll have to tie in exactly how this all works, but the idea is that so these comparators coming out of the detector rail, if that receives power, then this block is powered. That turns off this block right here. But if this block is powered, then this signal comes through here, and as long as if this signal is stronger than what this is, that controls whether this is turned on and off and whether that's extended. And now this being extended, excuse me, kind of is basically controlling. It's part of the detector setup about controlling this piston and whether or not to like open it up or close it or whatever. It'll kind of make more sense when everything is tied together on there. But that's the core of that. And like I said, I'll try to explain the whole circuitry when everything's together. It's kind of hard when it's all in pieces, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So this, I'm just digging this out to match what I have before. So basically this rail or this line is actually going to be part of the detection circuit. Well, once I start installing it, I'll tell you how it works and everything. But let's see. I'm gonna dig this back to puppy. Okay, so I'm gonna clear out a little bit of way. Up, up, up. See, this is the trouble. If that goes all the way there, it washes the redstone away, which is not what we want. So let's block up some water. Ba, 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 ba. Add a whole little thing, more glow lichen in there. All right, so we got where we want to be. So we're gonna dig a little bit more. All right, so now you can see we kind of tied back to where we were. Okay. I'm gonna clear out this area because this is where some additional circuitry is gonna go. There's more water that I'll need to block up. Okay. So the idea behind this, and it's not completely foolproof, but it's just kind of what came to my head and what I ended up implementing. So it might be something I can expand upon in the future. But we have this farm that's going to auto feed the fuel into these furnaces, right? So I don't want the cart running back and forth if everything is full, because then you just have a minecart running and it's not great. But how do we know if everything is full? Well, the kind of simplest way, and there's like edge cases that this doesn't quite cover, but if you look at this, if we take the signal strength, if we check this hopper of the very last furnace and we check the hopper of the very first furnace, if both of those are completely full, meaning that the furnace is full of fuel and this hopper is full of fuel, if both the first and the last are full of fuel, you can kind of assume, as long as everything's being used evenly, that there's fuel for all the furnaces. So I'm not going to send the cart anymore until these things need fuel again. So basically it'll have a stack of 64 bamboo in here, but then it'll have 5 stacks of 64 bamboo in here. So they should have plenty enough to run off of. So the idea is that this circuit is going to then just detect that and it's basically going to detect that and pull it all out. But actually, it looks like I'm going to have to end the stream here. My visitors have arrived, so next time I'll stream this. We'll pick up where I left off. We'll do the comparator sequence, and we'll add the farm, and we'll finish the roof, and then I'll give a full demonstration of how everything works, and we'll go from there. So thank you very much for joining me, and I had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it, and look forward to playing more Minecraft in the future. So take care. Have a good day. Bye.